Hello. Welcome to the Formula 1 Encyclopedia channel. If you enjoy Formula 1, consider subscribing to the channel to receive more information and news. Let's do a summary of the 1956 season. Fangio moved to Ferrari after Mercedes-Benz, with whom he won the 1954 and 1955 titles, withdrew from the sport. Ferrari acquired the D50 cars from the Lancia team and assembled a strong team with Fangio, Castellotti, Musso, and Collins. Fangio won the first race after taking over Musso's car. Collins and Moss, Fangio's teammate at Mercedes, were his main competitors, each winning 2 races. In the final race of the season, Fangio had an 8-point lead over Collins and Berra. Fangio retired, Musso did not share his car, and Collins had the chance to win his first title. But in a remarkable act of sportsmanship, Collins gave his car to Fangio, allowing the Argentine to finish second and win his 3rd consecutive title. Now let's see how the races of this season went. Race 1. The competition held on January 22, 1956, at the Juan Y. Oscar Galvez circuit in Argentina resulted in a shared victory between 2 drivers, Juan Manuel Fangio of the Ferrari team and Italian driver Luigi Musso, also from Ferrari, who completed the 98 laps in a total time of 3 hours, 0 minutes, 3 seconds, and 700 milliseconds. During the race, Fangio managed to register the fastest lap, setting a time of 1 minute, 45 seconds, and 300 milliseconds behind the wheel of his Ferrari. It is important to mention that Fangio also claimed pole position, with a time of 1 minute, and 42 seconds, and 500 milliseconds. This event was marked by moments of great emotion, as Fangio managed to surpass his opponents with mastery, demonstrating his driving skills, and consolidating his position as one of the greatest drivers of all time. Race 2. On May 13, 1956, at the Circuit de Monaco, the race that crowned Stirling Moss of the Maserati team as the winner took place, having covered 100 laps in a total time of 3 hours, 32 seconds, and 900 milliseconds. The fastest lap of the race was registered by Juan Manuel Fangio of the Ferrari team, with a time of 1 minute, 44 seconds, and 400 milliseconds. It is important to note that Fangio, also a Ferrari, claimed pole position with a time of 1 minute, 44 seconds, and 0 milliseconds. Race 3. The Indianapolis 500 race, held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on May 30, 1956, was won by Pat Flaherty of the Watson-Offenhauser team after completing 200 laps in a duration of 3 hours, 53 minutes, and 28.840 seconds. The fastest lap was set by Paul Russo of the Curtis Craft Novi team, with a time of 1 minute, 2 seconds, and 320 milliseconds. The pole position was claimed by Pat Flaherty of the Watson-Offenhauser team, with a time of 1 minute, 1 second, and 815 milliseconds. Race 4. In the Belgian race held at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps on June 3, 1956, Peter Collins from the Ferrari team emerged as the winner after completing 36 laps in 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 0.300 seconds. The fastest lap was achieved by Stirling Moss from the Maserati team, with a time of 4 minutes, 14 seconds, and 700 milliseconds. The pole position was secured by Juan Manuel Fangio from the Ferrari team, with a time of 4 minutes, 9 seconds, and 800 milliseconds. Race 5. The race held at Circuit de Reims on July 1, 1956, was won by Peter Collins from the Ferrari team, covering 61 laps with a total duration of 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 23.400 seconds. The fastest lap was achieved by Juan Manuel Fangio from the Ferrari team, recording a time of 2 minutes, 25 seconds, and 800 milliseconds. The pole position was secured by Juan Manuel Fangio from the Ferrari team, with a time of 2 minutes, 23 seconds, and 300 milliseconds. Race 6. The race held at Silverstone Circuit on July 14, 1956, was won by the great Juan Manuel Fangio from the Ferrari team, who completed 101 laps in a total time of 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 47 seconds, thus securing another victory in his career. The fastest lap of the race was achieved by Stirling Moss from the Maserati team, with an impressive time of 1 minute and 43 seconds and 200 milliseconds. The pole position was secured by Stirling Moss himself, who clocked a time of exactly 1 minute and 41 seconds in his qualifying lap. Race 7. In the Germany race held at Nürburgring on August 5, 1956, the great winner was Juan Manuel Fangio from the Ferrari team, after completing 22 laps in a total duration of 3 hours, 38 minutes, and 43.700 seconds. Fangio also set the fastest lap of the race, with a time of 9 minutes, 41 seconds, and 600 milliseconds. The pole position was secured by Fangio himself from the Ferrari team, with a time of 9 minutes and 51.200 seconds. Race 8. The Italy race held at Autodromo Nazionale Monza on September 2, 1956, was won by Stirling Moss from the Maserati team, after completing 50 laps in 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 41.300 seconds. The fastest lap was also achieved by Moss, who completed it in 2 minutes, 45 seconds, and 500 milliseconds. The pole position was achieved by Juan Manuel Fangio from the Ferrari team, with a time of 2 minutes and 42 seconds and 600 milliseconds. As a result, the 1956 season came to a close, with British driver Stirling Moss of Maserati becoming the runner-up with 27 points in the championship, and Argentine Juan Manuel Fangio of Ferrari team becoming the season champion with 30 points and accumulating 4 titles in the category, 3 of them consecutive. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like to support our work, and please leave a comment about what you thought of this content so we can improve our channel more and more. Thank you and see you next time.